club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, yeah! Baka nagugustuhan ko ng literature club. Yo, yo, yo! It's your boy. Nansan naman pala to. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Okay, ano meron sa laro na to? Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent of your exposure of highly disturbing content. Wala tayong bang options kundi I agree or i-X na natin yung game. So ano ba meron sa laro na to? But hindi pa ako nagsisimula, winawarningan na agad nila ako. So, is this a horror? This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. So, pag may depression ka daw or anxiety, wag mo daw laruin itong laro na to, pero ba't ganyan yung tunog? Sisino nga naman ako pag di kayo napasayaw. Kawaii. Okay, so anyway, let's start a new game and let's find out the experience na i-offer ng Doki Doki Literature Club. So let's start a new game. Please enter your name. Ano bang pangalan ko? Wait lang. So hindi niya pala supported yung Xbox controller, so I'll be using a keyboard. So let's start off with Nancy. Let's start the new game. So nagsimula yung game, may tumawag sa akin, di natin alam kung sino. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like it's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hey, that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. So, yan talaga yung mga babae guys na mabagal kumilos. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just head in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said it like you were thinking about ignoring me? That's me, Nancy! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to school. Okay, so as we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. So, si Sayori yung natin, no? Childhood friend. By the way, Nancy, have you decided on a club to join yet? So, anong club? So, alam ko na, yun yung literature club, sa title eh. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah! Parang ako na ako So, tama. Free time natin yun. Anime, gano'n tayo ng mga games. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or even or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, no? Aww. Thank you, Sayori. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. We'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you promise me you try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself roll into her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Sa inyo na. School days as ordinary as ever is over before I know it, so wala pang tao sa classroom, ako pa yata yung pinakauna. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Zero must check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start the anime club. Yeah! So, kapag ikaw pumili ka ng club, anong pipili mo? Siyempre, anime, no? Because anime is life. Anime is so perfect. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the room. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. I see Sayori pala to. But I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you've been worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I think you might need some encouragement. I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sabi niya, Sayori. Hindi tayo imbitahin eh. Yung pangarap nating anime club, mapupunta sa literature club. Hindi naman tayo marunong. Hindi naman tayo magaling magsulat, magbasa, or what, or mag-make ng there's no way I'm going to your club. Nini. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. So paras lang pala kami ni Sayori walang interest sa literature. Okay, so in fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. No choice. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah! I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to as to have planned all of this out. And that alone, hi. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! So, yeah, kung hindi lang dahil sa cupcake, hindi ako pupunta dyan sa club nyo. And toast to this marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings up in the classroom door. Back! Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literary Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always say nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Wow, Nancy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, yeah! Baka nagugustuhan ko ng literature club. At hindi lang sila cute girls, they are anime girls. So parang anime club na rin to. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Kamay na tayo. That's okay. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki's one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's always the one who makes cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to the then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Rhyming 100. And this is Yuri, club. Sana all smart.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Nancy. We don't know each other. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year.
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and talented. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile so genuine feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Nancy. We made a room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about to make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Parang gusto kong tikman yun ah. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. You serve and take one.
Sayori grabs one first and then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers and looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Tinignan niya ko, nasarapan ako. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. So siguro may background siya sa pag-bake or what? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking? It's not like
Haven't I heard this number before?
maybe for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you. No, not me.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yu returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Wow, parang gusto ko talaga yung mga tsaka ngayon thanks to this game. Mamaya mag-brew ako ng black tea. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, that's the hot cup of tea how to enjoy good book.
May point ka pero hindi ko pa na-try yun kasi hindi naman ako nagbabasa ng libro. Pero minum ako ng tsaka. I guess.
Huh? Don't let yourself get intimidated. We were just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that,
I believe you. But teen reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Oy, ba't parang ako na ako? Nakasabi ko lang kanina niya na.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raised an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
Actually, pinilit lang ako ng kaibigan ko eh. So this is first. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
To be honest, I can stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget of publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
We could put it that way.
Not many people are very interested in putting out of all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people they're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow the club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Boses ko. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find this tree. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Nancy, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! Oh yeah! ako. Yeah, manga nga naman, oh. So what else enjoyable to read? For me, it's no other than manga. So she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Whoop! Alusot. Spoke with the thing you have to see. Discard yun. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Let's see. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, very passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Okay, so, parang ito na, nagbibigay na sila ng hint, foreshadowing sa kung anong mangyayari. So, una pa lang, winawarningan na ako. So, baka i-connect yung pagbabasa niya ng horror story sa magiging outcome ng kwento. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level.
I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moments. I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Bakit ako tinitignan mo? Ako ba yung horror na tinutukoy mo? Hindi ako horror!
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Nani? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No! You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest pictures of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
You all sit in silence and moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Because now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Lancy? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? And then we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision yan. Ha! Meron pa tayong chance ang mabago ang desisyon natin at sumali sa pinapangarap nating anime club. I still have other clubs to look at and that's my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought...
Nancy?
You all defenses against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price, I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I joined the literature club. Number one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Nancy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this fast star Monica in my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Nancy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls? Alright. See you in the next episode. I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Okay, so first word, Doki Doki. nagustuhan niya ni Pink Guy. Natsuki ba? Tama. Second is hello. Try natin piliin yung mga negative word. Ayan ba? Disarray. Massacre. Vertigo. Horror. Anxiety. Anger. Oh, scars. Inferno. Existence. Calm. Explode. Tenacious. Suicide. Intellectual. Mismo. And clumsy. Most of the time, si Yuri yung favorable, no? So, ito, kinabukasan. Hi again, Nancy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Muna tayo. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nancy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. At least there's a snack.
You already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collections in the club room.
Natsuki find herself with saying Monica and manga. So, ayun, si Natsuki, no? Parehas tayo ng interest kay Natsuki. She also likes manga like us.
Manga is literature!
Since defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Nancy always keeps it suspense as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
So Yuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You're two really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Nancy can become good friends too?
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
Guess that's meaning. It means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Then, here.
You reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. So parang bibigyan niya tayo ng manga.
I don't want you to feel left out. I pick out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And you could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even seek out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Wait, read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Not that everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah! Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Kamay na tay.
I was just spacing out. I'm out of this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. I was promised that I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this.
That's the book you gave me, right?
I want to read some of it.
Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. Something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so?
What's it about anyway?
So far, ang mga librong nakapag-book lang sa akin is mga manga. Let's see what Yuri has to offer. I think it's a horror book, siguro. So, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Parang hindi naman hooking yung title. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Oh, this is Illuminati.
Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
Parang layo ng kwento dun sa may title sa cover.
She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison.
Ang weird ano ba itong binigay mong kwento ka? And wala na, in-spill niya na tayo sa storya.
Wala na, paano kung babasahin niya? In-spill namin mo na yung kwento.
So anyway, wala pa naman siya sinabi spoiler. Parang plot lang siguro yun. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nancy?
So yan, puro ka-weirduhan yung binigay niya sa atin, no? So siguro ito na yung connected siguro kanina nung gumawa tayo ng poem. Siya yung mostly yung naka-appreciate. Siguro siya yung cutscenes na napunta sa atin. She's so cyber-classy on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at a life from a strange new perspective.
Sabagay, may point siya.
And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in.
So that's why villain exists. They have their own philosophy in their minds, their own goals. May sarili silang point. And again, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had to put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the sit next to you, Reese.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright? I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry! I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I didn't really mean to. Sorry.
I mean... Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. Here's it more. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be to keep up with her. That's okay. We're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Because you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the reading page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Sorry. Ang hirap pag ganun. So, I'm not a fan of painting games. Lagi ako nabubulol.